Right now, what we do know is that police, as you were saying, police were called to London residents in North London, I should say, at around 4 o'clock, shortly after 4 o'clock local time, and they found a woman who was pronounced dead at the scene. That this time, of course, they're saying that the cause of death is unexplained, and then, of course, they're not confirming right now, but of course, it is being widely reported that it is Amy Winehouse who has indeed died. We don't know the cause of her death right now, but as you were saying, she has had a history of drug abuse. She had just been released from rehab not too long ago. She had had a performance in Belgrade in Serbia just last month where she'd had I guess some would say a really an awful performance. She was booed off the stage, and many had said that she had gone back into the drug abuse as well. So again, right now there's just so much, I think, shock and a lot of reaction coming in from the Twitterverse, if you will. Sarah Brown, the former Prime Minister of the UK, had tweeted that it's just sad news, and everyone's just saying that it's just such a sad and a loss to the entertainment world, because this was someone who had such promise because of her voice, and her music was just compared to the sultry sounds of the 1940s jazz musicians, and there was such promise. She was a Grammy Award-winning musician and artist. Her lyrics had really struck a chord with many around the world, and I think at this point people are saying that it's just the only word that's really coming to mind when people hear, and as the word starts to trickle out more, that Amy Winehouse has indeed been found dead, is tragic. John?
Yeah, tragic indeed. Now, as we said earlier, Manita, there was a statement put out by Amy Winehouse's record label, Universal. Part of the statement read, "We are deeply saddened at this sudden loss of such a gifted musician, artist, and performer. Our prayers go out to Amy's family, friends, and fans at this difficult time." A sudden loss? I mean, this is a woman who had been struggling with drugs and alcohol. She couldn't stay in rehab for more than a few days. This really is no surprise.
I guess it's no surprise, but at the end of the day, I think, you know, at the very least, one would have hope that maybe, just maybe, this time in rehab, she would actually kick this this demon that obviously has gripped her for much of her life. And, you know, even when after her last performance there in Serbia, her official website, they'd released a statement saying, you know, she's withdrawing from all scheduled performances. Everyone involved wishes to do everything they can to help her return to her best, and she will be given as long as it takes for this to happen. And of course, you know, it's just very difficult to say. People say they can see this coming, but it's just, you know, one of those things that you would hope that this one more stint in rehab would be what it takes for her to get out of it. But of course, she was so troubled. Obviously, she had one too many demons to have to deal with, and this is what happens. And of course, now it's just the reaction from around the world is just so sad. Such a sad loss.
Such a waste.